What's going on, gamers? It's your boy Daily Tactics here, and today we're back in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2, and we have 1 million US shotgun units charging a mere 1,000 German soldiers. But these aren't any German soldiers. These are new customized units that I made myself. The German Sniper Unit. Now, the German Sniper Unit deals 3,000 damage per shot, meaning it's always going to be a one-shot kill. They have 100% accuracy. On top of that, they are using super bullets, meaning that they will get collateral damage going. If one bullet hits a soldier and there's another soldier behind him, then that bullet will go through that next soldier as well, leading to collateral kills. The Super German Sniper is one of the beefiest units we have ever created in terms of accuracy. They may not be able to survive very long on the battlefield because of course there's very few of them, being so powerful, and they don't have great health, but they can fire from 999 meters away, which is the longest distance possible in this game. And on top of that, they just don't miss, baby. So we have 1,000 German snipers versus 1 million US soldiers here, and we can already see the US soldiers are getting beaten down by incoming German sniper fire. Currently, there are 50,000 dead US soldiers and 0 dead German snipers, and they scatter this entire mountaintop. There are German snipers throughout this entire thing, defending all the way up till right about where are they? Here! We didn't go further up because further up you can't really shoot down even from the top there. So this is the peak where the Germans must hold out. It's going to be an epic battle. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 in the future. Alright, so the US shotgunners are about to reach the first German sniper line just below the hill here. There are more numbers for the Germans the lower you go, and then the higher up you get, the thinner the German lines become. These soldiers down below here both serve the purpose of getting lots of early kills in the battle, as well as, providing a little bit of a buffer between them and the troopers at the top of the mountain. Right now we are looking at 100,000 dead US soldiers and only 39 dead German soldiers. Of course, all these snipers are now getting shot by shotguns, although the shotguns are still pretty far away, so they're not doing too much damage, but these guys are getting fully wiped out. So there we go, 125 dead German snipers now. And I do have to thank my moderator, Inti. If you guys have been on this channel for a long time, you might know Inti. Inti is an absolute legend of the channel. He's helped support me for years now. He's an amazing guy. I love Inti. And he actually cued me in on the super bullet, which made this possible. He let me know what the super bullet does and alerted me to its presence in the game. So big thank you to Inti for that and helping create this video. Big shout out to my man, my main mod, him and Scruffles running my channel in the background, just being absolute legends. Either way, it looks like these snipers over here are now starting to take some serious damage as well. The Germans are now up to 160,000 kills, however, so they're still doing very, very decently. And then these guys in the middle also starting to take a little bit of damage, but nothing too bad. And their fire output is still very good. And I believe most Germans up here are firing out now. Yeah, it seems like everyone is firing. Yeah, even these guys over here too are firing. So Germans are firing on all cylinders right now against the oncoming US soldiers here who are starting to swarm up and over, actually, over this way to flank around the Germans. The Germans are about to hit 200,000 kills and the Americans have about 300 kills. So proportionally, that's not actually all that great for the German army. It seems as though these snipers need to put in a little extra work to manage to win this battle. However, it is still possible that the farther up the Americans go, the harder it is to continue their assault against the Germans because it winds and narrows and becomes a much more difficult pathway. So we'll just have to see if that ends up holding true here and if the Germans can end up winning this thing after all. Of course, if the Germans end up losing horribly here and the snipers just end up falling and failing horribly, we will, of course, reboot this battle and do it again and change up the dynamics and see what happens then, because, you know, I don't want to leave you guys with a battle that's just only half complete. You know, we want to see some serious destruction here, although, you know, 200,000 dead US soldiers is pretty significant. I will say that much. All right, up top here, these guys are still doing okay, and they have not really received any massive deaths or anything like that. So if these guys could stay alive up here for a while, that would be excellent. Why don't we go ahead and do a little time lapse here of these guys firing up here at the tiny ants below them. I think that would be cool. Okay, well, the Germans have definitely lost this thing at this point. They started off with huge kills at the very beginning, and now they're barely getting any continuing on forward here. They're still getting some kills of the US soldiers running by over here, and it looks like 100% accuracy doesn't necessarily mean they don't miss shots. It just means they're, like, more I don't even know. I mean, I thought 100% accuracy would mean they hit every single shot they shoot, but obviously that is not the case here, as we can see. So yeah, I don't think the Germans are going to manage to do this thing. They do have a solid amount of soldiers up here. About 240 soldiers are remaining for them, but the Americans are getting up here, and they're getting kind of wild, and they're starting to really strike out at them. Of course, now the super bullet is super effective because these German snipers are able to hit the American soldiers and just get tons of collateral kills here. They're getting crazy kills at once, so that's not too bad. But of course, like I said before, the Americans are getting up here, and they probably will end up winning this battle. I suppose there's always a chance, but I don't know. We'll let this ride just in case to make sure that the Germans are going to lose this thing. All right, the shotgunners do end up winning. The boys ended up getting flanked, actually, which is something that's happened on this map before that I kind of forgot about. So I'm going to try and reset up the snipers in a better position, and also have them have some soldiers like in the front defending them so they get shots off before the Americans get to them. I think that'll help. Let's do it. They got 250,000 kills this time. Maybe they can get 1 million next time. Alrighty then, gamers, we have 1 million shotgunners yet again, and of course the same snipers, but this time there's a thin line of Romans, about 3,000 Romans holding out across this way, and they hopefully will distract the shotgunners for a long enough time that the shotgunners will get picked off by the soldiers here. On top of that, we also have a lineup of snipers somewhere around here. Where'd they go? Hey, what the heck, man? Dude! Huh. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. I couldn't find where the flank German snipers were, but we do have snipers on the flank here for the Germans for when those shotgunners come around the back of the mountain. So we are going to see if this makes a difference. You know, these shotgunners, should pretty much kill all of the Romans, but hopefully the Roman shields can deflect some of their bullets, which is what they do with projectiles before they die, and hopefully the Roman soldiers basically slow down the shotgunners enough that the snipers can get a whole lot of kills in a short period of time on them, and thus even the odds of this battle. I don't know if that's going to happen. Maybe this thin line is just not going to last long at all. I don't know, but here's to hoping that it does, and here's to hoping that the snipers can have a little bit more effectiveness now that they've got these basically cannon fodder in front of them. So here we go. The shotgunners are probably going to soon be reaching these Roman soldiers. We're looking at about 50,000 dead shotgunners at this point in time. Not a crazy amount, but hey, it's a good start thus far. And yeah, still about to reach. Still about to reach. They're still not firing. That's kind of surprising. There we go. Now they're starting to fire at these Roman soldiers. Let's see how quickly these Romans go down. Oopsie. Yeah, so the Romans are raising their shields up now, which should deflect some of the incoming fire. Not all of it, but some. And some of these guys aren't even raising their shields, which is not brilliant. Not brilliant at all, but they do seem to be resisting a lot of this incoming shotgun fire, which is really good and buying the snipers a lot of time. And the snipers are now almost at 100,000 kills. This ain't bad at all. This is not bad in the slightest. So let's go ahead and let this ride, and I think we'll go ahead and just, observe as it goes on here, and hopefully the Romans can last at least a decent amount of time here and buy some time for the snipers. We're at about 100,000 kills right now for the snipers. Ooh, but these snipers back here are actually dying. The Romans, they might be, holding out a little bit here, but instead the shotgunners are just going for the snipers behind them. That's no good, but luckily there are more snipers like way up here and stuff like that who should be able to hold out for a decent amount of time too. But that's kind of funny actually, that they're just going over the Roman's head and going for the snipers anyway. Okay, so this lineup of Romans have officially died, but there's still Romans up here, and then all of these Romans up here are still holding out pretty nicely as well. So the defense is still looking okay right now. We're almost at 200,000 kills for these snipers right now, but 1,100 dead Romans and snipers litter the battlefield. It seems like the Romans are doing okay, but they're just not exactly the massive buff we needed in the battlefield to maybe crest over that 1 million kill mark. It's still yet to be seen. The snipers are doing better than last time, but again, there's a lot of battle to go, and I don't know. Let's check in on the flankers, because I wonder if the shotgunners are flanking just yet. No, I don't actually see any shotgunners around this part, so I don't know when they're going to start flanking around that way. Perhaps after they defeat all of the Romans, who knows, but maybe those flanking snipers can certainly help the top boys up here survive for a while longer, I guess. Either way, let's do one more time lapse here just for fun, and we'll watch these guys fire downwards yet again. Alright, so the Romans are just about dead at this point, if not all dead. There's like a couple here, not very many. They're managing to resist pretty well. I'm pretty impressed. And the snipers have taken advantage of that. They're now at 266,000 kills, which is more than they had last time, of course, but still probably not quite enough to win this thing, I have a feeling. I'm going to check on the flankers real quick and see what's happening on this end, and once again, I don't really see anyone flanking. So maybe that won't happen this time around. Not fully sure about that. But these snipers up here still basically untapped by the Romans. They're still doing perfectly fine on their own. And, maybe they'll just be able to hold them off. And maybe the flank was their downfall last time. I'm not fully sure. But we'll let it ride, of course, and see what happens here. All right, the snipers are now basically cornered. The shotgunners have gotten super close over here and are just hitting them really, really hard. I don't know if anyone flanked ever. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we did have some flankers. There you go. So these snipers are now defending against the flankers as well. Snipers have about 274,000 kills, which is very impressive considering how few numbers they have versus how many shotgunners there are on the battlefield. But I highly doubt they'll win this thing. We'll, of course, let it go and see how many kills they can get in the end, but this is about it. I mean, these guys are going to die in about a minute, and then the flank snipers are probably going to die pretty soon after as well. So we'll see if they can hit that 300,000 kill mark or not. As I sort of thought, the flanking snipers are the only things that are left currently, and now they've got shotgunners coming in from all angles. And they're doing actually a pretty decent holdout here. They're getting a lot of kills, and they're not all going down right away, but there's only a few of them left. They do have 281,000 kills, but they're probably not going to hit that 300k mark, sadly. And there we have it. The shotgunners win again with 282,000 kills for the snipers. It's a fun new unit, I have to say, but maybe not powerful enough to take out an entire army. Certainly not a projectile army, but maybe an army like the Romans or something like that they could take out. Not fully sure. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. Please be sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more. Either way, guys, I will see you all in the next one. Peace! I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.